I'm frugal, but not today because I treated myself to one of the most luxurious afternoon teas that you could have in London. This was my experience, and at the end I'll tell you how much it cost. So of course I took the public transportation to get there. This was my outfit. Love this jacket, even though it's a little short on me, and yes, I wore my shoes with the holes. I'd say I was looking quite proper. Finally, I made it to the Ritz for my afternoon tea. Oh my god. It was so nice and fancy before I even went in. When I finally made it in, I was absolutely speechless. I couldn't believe it. This is above my tax bracket. Like, this is too nice. Anyways, it was time for my reservation, so I was sat at my table. I was jaw to the ground speechless by how unbelievably beautiful it was in here. Every time I visit London, I treat myself to a really fancy afternoon tea. No detail was missed here. They had their logo on everything. And I just be completely honest, I don't even like tea. I just really like to do this for the experience and to enjoy the British culture. My tray of sweets and finger sandwiches arrived. I'm so excited. I don't know if you're like me, but when I have a platter of food, I always start by eating what I want least and I work up to what I want most. You guys know I'm a very picky eater, but I am not letting a crumb of this meal go to waste. I had finger sandwiches with salmon, with cucumber. If I'm paying a lot of money for this, I will eat every single thing. Because I think about money in a very practical way, it's kind of painful to think about how much money I was spending for such small portions in one pot of tea. The scones arrived. Oh my god, you guys ripped me to shreds in my frugal afternoon tea because I ate the scone plain. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing here. Nobody informed me that the scone needs to have jam and cream on it. Honestly, through this entire meal, I probably did so many things wrong because I know there's techniques to afternoon tea. Oh my gosh, now it's time for sweets. I started with this one because I don't really like blueberries, but of course I'm gonna eat it because I'm paying for it. It was unbelievable. It was so delicious. Maybe I'll start eating blueberries. Tried this one next. It was like a little cream puff. It was very tasty. And then I saved this beauty for last. Yes, I was making a mess. Oh my god, it was unbelievable. Then they came around with this cart of cakes. Of course, before accepting, I had to ask and make sure it was free, and it was, so I got a piece. So my meal was coming to an end, and I was starting to get very emotional, which I am right now. It's just simple moments like these that I never thought in my life I'd be able to enjoy after the financial situation I went through in my 20s. Just reflecting on how far I've come in all of that. Total cost of my afternoon tea came to £91 13 pence, which comes to $120 American, and that also includes the service tip. Of course, I asked for some things to go to get my money's worth. If I'm ever going to spend money, it's going to be on experiences, and this one was so worth it. Love you guys.